Back on Lions franchise for the NFC Championship. Conference Championship against the Dallas Cowboys. Let's go ahead and take a look at this team. We are without some big players, as you may remember. A couple big injuries, which maybe I will highlight at the start of this episode, like Superstar X Factor, rookie, unbelievable player. He's already up to a 90 overall with some temporary boost and some morale boost, but at least an 87 overall in his rookie season. He won't be playing for the next couple weeks. Dislocated knee. So we are without our starting wide receiver. Richie Owens, though, is back from suspension, and he is back in the lineup. Super excited to get this guy back. Hopefully he can stay out of trouble. You know, who knows? If we were to make the Super Bowl, you get a week off, you're going to a big city, a lot of temptations. Hopefully he can keep his act together. JC Treader also out for the next 2 weeks. And there is another player as well. Who is the last player? Is it Russ Clemens with a dislocated elbow, maybe? It is, dislocated elbow. He will also miss the next 2 weeks. So we have 3 starters that are out, including 2 of our best players on either side of the ball and the quarterback of the offensive line. It's not looking great on that front. Dallas, however, they might be a little banged up as well, but they have Zeke. They have Zach Martin, Amari Cooper, Tyron Smith still here. I mean, a lot of the guys that you're accustomed to seeing on the actual Cowboys are here, and they've only gotten better in the case of a CD Lamb. Lyle Collins is great. Dak Prescott still killing it. They have Malik Hooker developing. Diami Brown's on the team now. He's quite good. Micah Parsons obviously has been incredible in real life. Not amazing in the game, but he is very, 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 very fast at 94 speeds. That could be a problem in and of itself. Alfonso Stewart is injured. He's not going to play in this game more than likely. And there are some good players. Javier Eldridge on the O-line. D Ford is injured. And he seems to be a superstar X-Factor player. So I guess, thankfully, we won't have to deal with that. But any other big injuries? Jalen Smith, complete PCL tear, going to miss 2 years, basically. That's devastating. But of course, he's not even on the team in real life. Alfonso Stewart, Brendan Fulton, and D Ford. All right. Big time game here. We need our team to stay as healthy as they possibly can. And we'll see what we can do. Defend the deep pass sounds good to me. I like blitz counter more than run it inside, so we're going to change. And we'll start our training after getting Carlos Springs out of here. It doesn't really make a ton of sense to me to keep him in. Let's get my man Richie Owens back in action. Get in there, Richie. Our big thing today is going to be winning the turnover battle. No turnovers, please. That'd be ideal. Because Dallas is going to be a good team. As Derek Barnes has a broken finger. He's going to be out for at least this week, but he doesn't really play too much. The defense, aside from that, is healthy. And then offensively, wow. That's actually okay. 2 backup running backs. We have Rashad Reese, we have DeAndre Swift. But JP Harris, who's a rookie. And Goodson also going to miss this week. Quad strain for Tyler Higbee. He's also a backup. And a hip pointer for another backup, Cameron Clark. So a bunch of different backups got injured. Thankfully, nobody that will actually impact the game unless players get injured. Aleem McNeil, I think I continue to want to develop him as a run stopper. He can be a one-trick pony. That's fine. He doesn't start. He's not gonna start. But when he comes in goal line packages, I want him to be able to stop the run. So that's perfectly fine. For Amani Oruwariye, we got to upgrade his speed somehow. And I think the best way to do that is by upgrading slot. And you know, getting him better as a tackler wouldn't hurt either. +3 awareness is just a fake upgrade, but that's okay. 1 win away from the Super Bowl. This is the furthest we've ever made it in the playoffs in Lions franchise. 1 win away from a Super Bowl win, or Super Bowl opportunity to win. So we are better. Now it's time to go out and show it. Let's go Lions. You think I'm messing around? Black uniforms out on display. We came to play today. But I'm not a rapper. Paul Garrison, I need your A game today. We have home field advantage, as much as that means in a dome, I'm not sure. Dallas used to playing in a dome as well, but the sound maybe could be big, as Dallas will take the field. Let's go, Detroit. How many years have the fans been waiting for the Lions to get this far in the playoffs? How long have they watched failing seasons? Now, the Lions have an opportunity to play for it all. Just got to win one game. One game. And we'll get there. Let's go, Detroit. Coach Dangus, ready and raring to go. Mike McCarthy doesn't know what's coming. We're going to start off by kicking. Let's go, defense. As this kick is off. We are underway in Detroit, Michigan. NFC Championship. Let's win it. Dickerson coming through. Tried to blow it up with DJ, or BJ. Blew that name pronunciation. Just was so excited to get it out. I came too early. Or whatever. 2nd and 1. Elliott in the backfield. He's going to take a handoff. Trying to get over the returner. Man, Zeke is explosive. Run left. Shutting down Zeke could prove to be pretty difficult today. He's obviously going to be a big challenge to stop. And of course, yeah, man, huge injuries. I think injuries have kind of been a big storyline over this last week. But, you know, next man up. Got to win without him. You know, they're not going to postpone the game. So, got to make plays in their stead. Dorian Tompkins is a stand-up edge rusher, as that's going to be to the flat. And look at Jeff Okudah getting his hand in there, knocking the football out. Foster Moreau couldn't complete the process of the catch. And we will force a punt. But Dorian Tompkins is playing some rush end. Probably got to change that if we want to put pressure on the quarterback. Like, he's good. He's super athletic. I think he can do it. I think he'd be better playing where he usually does on the inside. Legendary season from Paul Garrison, breaking the yards and touchdowns record in a season. The extra game helps, but he didn't even need it. Well, let's see what this offense can do. Dallas has some really good athletes on this side of the football, as well as the offense. So we will do our very best to compete with them as winning. Richie Owens back. We'll get the football on the first play. And man, did we miss that speed. Big play by Richie Owens. Welcome back. Clearly this offense was going to get him involved very quickly. We know what he can do. Was at the top of the league in receiving yards this year before his little incident. 2nd and 10. We're going one-on-one. Richie Owens has a step, and Richie Owens beat him. The rich get richer. Another touchdown for Richie Owens this season. This one, his first playoff touchdown. And we are starting off hot. Good throw from Paul Garrison. Pressure was coming in, but stayed strong in the pocket, aired it out, and that's that elite speed from Richie Owens. Noah Igbenogany didn't have a chance. Not your typical slot receiver there. Thankfully, we re-signed Trey Flowers in the offseason, brought him back to Detroit, so we do have a somewhat experienced and competent outside linebacker to take the place of Russ Clemens. But, you know, it's still not Russ Clemens. He's one of the best defensive players in the league. One of the best pass rushers, you can say for sure, as Dak's going to take off. And Dak is going to break through tackles and fight for the first down. Didn't want to leave the hook player over the middle, so we're forced to send the corner after him, and just doesn't have the size or the strength to make that play against the big Prescott. As this is going to be a screen, and Zeke made a man miss after getting the edge. Dallas, I mean, certainly has potential to score a lot of points. We just have to break that consistency and get them off rhythm, off schedule, and I think we're going to have a real good chance in this game. But when Dallas has all the time in the world behind this good offensive line, and we're missing our best pass rusher, It's a recipe for disaster. It really is. Quick throw to the running back. Turner makes the diving tackle. Zeke was just way too quick out of the backfield. It's so tough when you're playing the inside like that. You have to play the run fit, right? But as soon as you realize it's not a run, you're just way too fast to get out there, and you know, you're never going to be able to make a play on the running back there. As Dak's going to try and scramble. Tompkins going to bring him down. What an athlete. Dorian Tompkins is an animal. I know he's a lot of, you know, chatters, commenters, viewers' favorite player on defense. He goes a little bit underrated because he's an interior player. But man, Dorian Tompkins is as good as they get. He is a defensive end, technically, but that's a defensive tackle. That's an interior defensive lineman. He's so big, so strong, makes so many plays, but he's also so fast. He has the ability to close in on the quarterback, as we have put Dallas in a very, very bad situation. 3rd and 26, showing blitz. But we are going to be just playing a soft zone coverage. We're not going to do too much, and we're just going to let them, you know, do whatever they want and try a long field goal if they want to do that. It's 4th and 16 from the 37. They're going to try it. It is in the dome, but this is a deep field goal. 54 yards, and that kick is just going to be good. Snuck over the bar. Asad Riley back to return, who with the injury to Raphael Wilkinson will see a little bit more time. Need our team to stay healthy in this game. We had receivers going down big time in the last game in the divisional. We had Amon-Ra St. Brown get injured as well, who's been having a very, very good stretch in the NFL, by the way. 4 games in a row of at least 8 catches. So it's great to see him playing well. Nice to see a Lions franchise guy that is actually playing really well in real life. We've kind of seen the same thing with Amani Oruwariye this season. He's kind of breaking out as a solid option on the boundary. And interceptions aren't anything, by the way. They're usually more of an indicator of ball skills rather than just cover ability. But I feel like he has played pretty well, at least in the games that I've seen, as we're going to throw up the seam, and that is going to be knocked down. Was open, but the throw out of sack from the pressure caused the errant throw. And they only rushed 4, so our offensive line had to have been confused there because we should have had a lot more time than that. And this seems like odd as well. And another throw out of sack, incompletion. They keep rushing 4. The coverage has been good down the field. I don't know what to do about this so far. They really haven't given us an opportunity to make huge plays. 3rd and 10. Got to move the football here. Could be 4 down territory depending on how close we get. And that's a brain dead throw. I was trying to throw on the break of the dig. I expected him to be more open. That's some of what you have to do, is throw with anticipation. And I anticipated that being more open than it was. And I want to trust my number 1 receiver. I do. But he just wasn't open there. Thought he was going to be. But it was zone coverage, I think. So he was just going to sit down and wait for me to throw at the spot. Run up the middle. I thought that was going to be play action at first. Zeke's going to go through a couple tackles. Yeah, he's clearly going to be a big problem for us today. If the Cowboys just keep giving him the ball from under center, I'm not sure how we're going to consistently stop that. Just got to fill run lanes and make tackles. Huge hit. BJ Dickerson blowing it up. Good stuff from BJ. Prescott on the move. He's going to throw at the sideline. Dickerson forces the incompletion. 2 in a row from BJ. Must be our lucky day, as it is 3rd and 10. Should be 4 down territory for Dallas, but I doubt it will be. It's going to be a throw short to Zeke, and he's going to break an Okuda tackle. He's going to break a Ford tackle as well. Davidson wraps him up, but it's always so tough. It's the weird contact broken tackle animations that kind of move the running back or the receiver, whoever it happens to be, into a position you're not expecting them to be. So when you're lining up the tackle, and then they get moved to a really weird spot based off a weird animation that sends them to a different place, you know, you miss the tackle, or miss the second opportunity to make the tackle. Oh, this is play action. Turner after him, and that's over the middle and complete. CeeDee Lamb has it. Dallas is inside the 20. Run up the middle. Zeke has space, and Zeke has a touchdown. Dallas with their first TD of the game. Obviously, it's still very early. They're going to take the lead as well for the first time. We just needed points on that last drive, and unfortunately had to punt. Dallas with a good drive. And yeah, it's the playoffs, man. We're playing the best of the best at this point. So we knew it wasn't going to be easy. A lot of game left. Only down by 3, obviously. Let's get a touchdown. Let's regain the lead. Getting out with Garrison, man. DeMarcus Lawrence has some pretty good speed. I'm not sure how he's containing there. I mean, I guess he's probably similarly fast to Paul Garrison, but it's annoying. Want to be able to scramble. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go to the flat. Rashad Reese. Just barely get anything. 3rd and 7. Gonna throw to... Jeez. He's gonna throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Garrison completely was inaccurate. It wasn't even close. We had a catch and run opportunity with St. Brown, but the thing about catching and running is he's got to be able to catch it, and it was a terrible throw. Wilbur chasing and can't dive and make the tackle. Would have been a really nice play. Dorian Tompkins wasn't even on the field for that one. Need to make sure that never happens again. He's back on the field now, of course. But it seems like they're going to Deshaun Hand as the second D tackle a lot of the time, and that just cannot be the case. That's a whoa. That's crazy open. Zeke is just killing us right now. Dak forced out, and he had an open man. CeeDee Lamb coming up over the top. Thankfully, Deron Payne got to him first. That could have been horrible, because that may have been a touchdown if Dak would have been able to deliver an accurate throw. Glad we avoided that, as that is a quick throw on the slant. Ford right on it, but it's a slant, man. If you get a good enough throw, the receiver's gonna have separation unless you're playing, you know, inside leverage, like from a pressed position right in his face. Otherwise, it's a completion every time, pretty much. Dak's gonna go for the end zone. He's got a step, and Jeff Okudah, who's played so great of late, is beat by Noah Brown. Jeff Okudah has been exceptional, but just didn't have the speed to run with the wideout there. And Dallas will extend this lead to 10. It's wide open. Make the catch. Man, just let him too far down the field. We got to be okay with running the football a little bit too, but when we throw on 1st down instead of 2nd and 10, it's really, really tough to want to run on 2nd and long. Just got to keep finding Richie Owens. That's clearly the guy right now. You have 6 completions, and Richie Owens probably has about 4 of them. Quick throw on the slant. Man, these guys are just breaking quickly on the football. I saw the slant against man coverage. I go, that's going to be open. But we threw right into another defender. I see circle. We can't throw it to him with the pressure coming from the other side. Just need another second, but my offensive line without J.C. Treader, or maybe even with him, it would look the same, but they cannot hold their blocks against 4-man pressure, dude. It's so frustrating. Have to punt again. Going deep, B.J. Dickerson took it away. 2nd dick pick of the year. He's put the football on the ground. He blew it. Oh, BJ, tell me you were down. BJ used to being on his knees, but hopefully he had at least one down there. They're going to review it. Don't want to see BJ on his knees on video, but we got to take a second look. Yeah, he was definitely down. Even his elbows down, getting funky. And our offense will remain on the field. Big play from B.J. Dickerson to take the football away. And we need our offense to step up. It's been abysmal to only have 7 points so far. 3rd and 2. Play action. Seems like we got a bite. We're throwing for Godwin. He's got a step. Turning upfield is Rod God. And I think we got a foot out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock. And that's fine. I mean, we have 49 seconds, 3 timeouts. Time really isn't a huge factor right now. I think we can comfortably get a 1st down as well. We don't necessarily need the touchdown. Owens is open, though. Good enough throw. And that's going to be right at that marker. I think they're going to give it to him. It is 1st and goal. Now just 25 seconds remain. We're going to run the football. DeAndre Swift breaks a tackle. And that's going to be timeout number 1. Now, I am kind of worried about this front. It seems like we might have receivers open. On 2nd and goal, I would like to run, though, and hope that the blocking's going to work out. Can I motion Richie Owens over? Get another guy in that side. So it's going to be a zone coverage. They're not running with him. We just have an extra man over there, and I think we're going to have the speed. I mean, the gap was wide open. Nobody was there. 3rd and goal. We really cannot afford to come away with only 3 here. Open underneath. It's St. Brown, and he'll have it on the 1. Couldn't turn upfield to get the touchdown. On 4th and goal from the 1. I mean, you cannot not go for it here. The thing is, if we don't get it, we're coming away with 0 points. We get the football at half, but we are on the inch line. You got to trust the offense to get it here. Paul Garrison, QB sneak, touchdown. Fighting into that lead a little bit. I think the aggressiveness is going to pay off. There's a lot of time in the second half. I understand the argument to get 3 there, but I think when you have the ball on the inch line, and even with no timeouts, like, I get it. If we don't get it, it's probably the end of the half. They can QB sneak in real life, but they're not going to in the game. They're going to run the ball from their own inch line. We can try to get a safety or something. I just think the aggressiveness should be rewarded more often than not in that situation. We're on the inch line, man. Got to try to punch it across. We knew running wasn't going to work with our backs. They were too good at defending that, so just go QB sneak. We know we can get an inch. We know we can get an inch. And that should be the end of the first half. Good half of football, still down in this game. Need to play better on offense. I don't think our defense has been too bad overall. It's just good players on Dallas making big-time plays. Got to try and contain Dak Prescott a little bit more, and have to figure out a way to shut down Zeke. So our second half game plan is going to be run inside, defend the inside run. We haven't really been able to do either. We're going to start with the football, and we're going to contain on a lot of pass rush snaps to keep Dak Prescott in the pocket. I don't know if it means spying necessarily, but it means containing him and hopefully taking away that element of the Dallas offense, which has beaten us. Now, we're not getting pressure anyway, so I'm not really concerned, oh, what if we contain and we don't get pressure now? Well, we're not getting any pressure anyway, so we might as well keep Dak Prescott in the pocket. That's the way I see it, at least. I really don't like this play call on 3rd and 5. It's like, well, you called it. I didn't. I do ask Madden. You guys know how it is. Jeez. No one's getting open. If I miss somebody, I was reading the right side of the field first, switched over to the left side. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't see anyone getting open. It's tough when that happens. You don't want to throw short of the line to gain on 3rd down. You want to wait for something to get open down the field, and when nothing does, even, you know, the backside in from Chris Godwin, you know, what do? 3rd and 13. Play defense. Oh, they're not going to. Try to get the football out, force an incompletion, but they were going to have the first down anyway. That's a quick slant, wide open. This Dallas offense is doing whatever they want right now. Dak under pressure. Oh, man, that's an impossible throw. The football came out, well-deserved. Recovered by Brian Davis. Who made that hit? I mean, Dak made an impossible angle throw. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Braxton Turner laid a huge shot. Moreau put the football on the ground, and Brian Davis actually probably caught it before it even hit the ground. Garrison in the zone. Can't throw a pick. Let's get aggressive. Let's take a shot. Show me what you got. Nah, I like that more. TJ Hawkinson just out of the grasp of the Dallas defender. I'll tell you, though, their coverage has been extraordinarily tight. I feel like my receivers have no breathing room, and that is starting to be a problem. Starting to be a real concern of how we're going to move the football over the course of this game. But this is a nice drive so far. A couple of first downs. I mean, we're being out yardaged right now by a lot. We've run the football 6 times with DeAndre Swift unsuccessfully. I mean, what do you call 6 carries for 12 yards? not successful. Rashad Reese has some space, though. We like that. 2nd and 6. Hoping my left side of the line can actually win here. I mean, we're going to have a hold. They barely even held the blocks they needed to. And it's coming back anyway. Who's it going to be? Penei Sewell. All right. Going to be 2nd and 16 now. Yeah, can't have these mistakes. Can't have these mistakes. Throw out a sack. I need more time. We're getting TJ Hawkinson up the field. I need these guys to clear out. Good throw. Richie Owens caught it in stride. Good ball from Garrison, but man, it's the combination of like just not having quite enough time and Dallas having really good coverage down the field that's making it nearly impossible to move the football. Tried to get creative, do a like non-designed counter, but it did not work. And it is 2nd and long. Just struggling here. Struggling to figure out how to crack this case. It's going to have to be Richie Owens all day. 2nd touchdown for Richie. Called that out early. He barely held on. That football came flying out at the end, but he held on to it for just long enough. He's doing the Ric Flair. Richie Owens. Welcome back. 2nd touchdown. He's the only one getting open. That's kind of the thing right now, at least as far as I can tell. And Dallas is running a lot of man coverage. We should be able to beat it. We haven't been able to. First lead since up 7-0. First lead in a while. Screen. Nice tackle. Tyrone Wilbur in space. Dallas loses a couple. It's a good start for us on 1st down anytime we can force them to back up a little bit. 2nd and 12 now for Dallas. 35 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter. Let's get out there. Slant. I mean, Ford is draped all over him, but as we talked about earlier with the slant, if the throw is good enough and the receiver has strong enough hands, it will be a catch every single time. Could be the final play of the 3rd quarter, and it's going to be a quick throw to the tight end, who will take things into the final quarter of play. NFC Championship, Dallas has, I don't want to say dominated the game, but they've been the better team so far today, I think, and they are down. Just need to keep that the case. I mean, maybe not them playing better, but being down for sure. Dak, I mean, you can't ask us to cover for that long down the field. We got to get a little bit of pass rush going, man. We have to. Up the middle. You got to make a tackle there. Derek Davidson, thank you. It's going to be 3rd and 1, maybe? Yeah, 3rd and 1. Backed him up slightly. Dorian Tompkins in there as well. I think Davidson finished the job, though. Let's get this D-line really pressed in there. Let these linebackers hit the holes. Oh, that's a play. That's a play. Deron Payne. Bring in the pain. Zeke loses another yard. And Dallas down 4 will go for it. Like the call, honestly. They've kind of had our number all game. We need to have it there. Run up the middle. Turner to the other gap. Payne made the tackle. But Zeke just strong enough to fall forward. Fresh set of downs for the Cowboys. Here's what we need to do. We need to get more guys near the line and in the box. And if that requires rushing 5, maybe even 6 sometimes, we're going to do it more often. Run up the middle. I don't know how we stop this offense right now. It's just relentless. Putting Derek Davidson basically at nose tackle. A 2-point stance. I want him in a 4-point stance. Get 2 hands in the dirt and just charge after the center. Rocking a QB contain here. We are keeping Dak in the pocket. Quick throw. Need that tackle made. We can't let these guys run in space. They're too elusive. They're too fast. Too agile. Maybe sticking in a 3-4 is a good look. Going 3-4 even. Just, I want to change these alignments. I want to change where these guys line up and their responsibilities. I don't think they're going to run on 3rd and goal. But they could just check it down. Prescott trying to run. Flowers diving at him. Can't make the play. And Prescott will throw it away. And they're going to go for it. We need to keep him in the pocket. We have to. Contain. Needed to make that tackle with Trey Flowers, but just missed. 4th and goal. Stay over the middle. And that is completed. Touchdown, CeeDee Lamb. Dallas reclaims the lead. They have full momentum. And that was a drive where they were unstoppable. Oh, we got the rocking the boat. Oh, no. I'm going to be sick. Just trying to play the game. Throw over the middle, find Rashad Reese. Good block from Godwin. Reese breaks a tackle. Oh, Rashad Reese nearly got into the open field. That would have been very fun. We need to get this momentum back. Would think after a big play like that, we'd at least tilt it a little bit more in our favor. Another quick check down. DeAndre Swift falls forward. That's got to be... Dude, it's so easy for the opposing team to get momentum, and it's so hard to get momentum. Zoned out. Home team players cannot enter the zone. Well, that's stupid. We gotta fix that. It's got to be more momentum. It's a first down. Thank you. 1st and 10. Just got to check down. Rashad Reese. We want to get our playmakers in space. And anytime you get that amount of space, you got to get it to them. Especially on 1st down. I mean, the stakes are low at that point. A minute and a half to play. I actually don't want to go to an RPO here. That would be a disaster for me. We're going to go to Richie Owens. He's had a pretty big game in his return. Probably up over 100 yards receiving. The update on that? Oh, well over 100. 175 yards rushing. The R2 button is very big at the top of the screen. And we're going to get out. We're going to throw on the run. We got the running back, DeAndre Swift. He's turning up the field, lowering the shoulder, going through a Cowboy. That Cowboy could not hold on for the ride. DeAndre Swift went right through him. 1st and goal. I don't know what that route is from Chris Godwin. Looked bizarre. Check down to Swift. We'll call a timeout. 22 seconds left on the clock. Now, the CPU wants us to just... Hey, you know what? We'll play for overtime. We're not about that. We are going to run, though. Change of direction from Reese. We'll call a timeout. 3rd and goal. As I said, the CPU wants us to take the field goal. Play for OT. Try to get him to jump. Get a fresh set of downs. We have it over the middle. 3rd time. Richie Owens, TD. And we will go up by 4. 3rd touchdown for Richie Owens. As I said, welcome back. Man, did we miss him. Can you imagine if he didn't play in this game? No Raphael Wilkinson. We're left with Chris Godwin, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and an undrafted free agent rookie in Assad Riley. Wouldn't have looked good. Up by 4. 16 seconds to play. Dallas has a chance. 3 timeouts. Doubt they're going to all come into play. Field goal does nothing for them. They need a touchdown. We need to not get mossed. They probably have 2 plays. Let's get after them. Cause a little pressure. Get off the block. Lobbing it up deep. Gotta make a play. And that'll fall incomplete. It's a big first incompletion. This might be the final play of the game. Let's make a play, Braxton. Off the edge. Use the speed. Get to the QB. Dak forced out again. He'll lob it up. Floating in the air and caught. Doesn't matter. Nice catch, Noah Brown. You lost. McCarthy can't believe it, but I can. Because I believed in this team, even when it didn't look good. Even when it wasn't easy. We knew this team could hold on, make plays when they needed to, and get the win. Whew. That was a close one. Listen, there were some times in that game where I didn't know what the result would be, and then I remembered we were in the black alternate unis. We were always going to win. Well, very similar numbers between the quarterbacks. Dak Prescott with a few more completions, similar attempts, similar yardage. Garrison with an extra touchdown. Rushing, Zeke only averaged 3.5 yards per carry, but was still very tough to contend with. Broke 13 tackles compared to the 2 combined from Reese and Swift, who both had under 20. It's tough. Richie Owens, 9 catches for 178 yards. 3 touchdowns. All 3 touchdowns for us came via Richie Owens. Unreal. Oh, Garrison had a rushing touchdown. The QB sneak, that's right. And then defensively, Braxton Turner had 10 tackles, Wilbur with 9, 3 for loss, and 10 for BJ Dickerson as well. Tompkins, 3 tackles for loss, along with Wilbur, 2 for Payne, and of course 2 sacks. Sharon Payne, Dorian Tompkins, no picks. That was a nail biter. Glad we came out on top. I feel like we've lost those historically. Big win for Detroit. And as you can see, we got those guys returning from injury. Let's go ahead and view the Pro Bowl roster. As you can see, man, I expected some Lions to be up there. But no Lions. It's because we're in the Super Bowl. And in the Super Bowl, we have to play the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. But we do have some help. JC Treader is back. Raphael Wilkinson is back. Russ Clemens is back. No injuries. We are at full strength, ready to go for the Super Bowl. And man, I have to shit badly. We're going to upgrade players when I get back, though. This isn't a stream. I could have cut that out, but you know what? I like the personal connection. All right, 23 minutes later, here we are. Much lighter and in a situation where we can upgrade some players. Oh my goodness. We have the end of the year upgrades. It's the Super Bowl week, which means we have new development traits as well for some of these players. Now, if they already have Superstar X Factor in the case of Raphael Wilkinson, he's not going to go up because there's nothing to go up to. But he won Receiver of the Year and Offensive Rookie of the Year on his Dennis Peoples type beat. Now, what do we want to upgrade? Short route running, spectacular catch, medium route running, and deep route running are really the only things. So I want deep route running 100% to be in the 90s. So we're going to upgrade that. +1 catching, +1 deep route running, +3 awareness. I think I'm just going to go deep threat again. I think it gives us a good chance for spectacular catch, deep route running again. Upgrades a lot of things. Catching, deep route running, medium route running. What do I have to do to get spectacular catch? I've tried physical. I've tried a short route running or a slot. I've tried deep threat. Give me spectacular catch. Route running's up to 90 plus. All very nice, but I do want the other things. Cameron Ford, already Superstar X Factor. There's nowhere to go from that. NFL interceptions leader. DB of the year. Cameron Ford has some haters in the chat, in the comments, but it's unwarranted. He's a monster. He is a monster of a player. We're going to do slot for him. He goes up to a 95 overall with morale boost. +2 tackling is pretty nice for him. +1 acceleration could be good too. 94 excel. Dorian Tompkins. Dorian Tompkins is a monster. Block shedding being higher would be nice, but we're going to focus on power rusher. He's already really good there, but we're going to make him near the best in the league. +2 power moves. Up to a 95. Big +2. I like when it's more than +1. Yeah, and I've never seen more than +3, I don't think. We want block shedding, I think, for Braxton Turner. But I also want coverage. I'm going to do field general, try to upgrade everything. Get tackle zone, man, play rec. That's fine. No block shed, but that's all right. Tyrone Wilbur. I don't know. Kind of the same deal. His block shedding is a bit low. I definitely want to do run stopper for him. Try to really upgrade that. +2 block shed, +2 zone coverage as well. Big upgrades for Tyrone Wilbur. He's already got 94 tackle. Remember, this is a rookie. He's been really nice. And then Paul Garrison just did everything. Let's see here. NFL passer rating leader, QB of the year, offensive player of the year, MVP. That's a lot of XP. Plus over 30,000. He's had a pretty good career so far. He might be the best quarterback in any franchise series ever for me. I think he'd have to be. Let's do strong arm. I mean, getting his throw power up would be nice. I'm not even sure what we really can do at this point. He's already so good. +1 throw accuracy deep. Improviser, maybe could give us throw on the run, some other good things. Break sack, throw accuracy deep. I mean, it's going to be 99. Play action's a bit low. I don't really think that matters. But it looks like we're not going to get a throw power upgrade. He's up to a true 99 overall now. +2 play action, throw accuracy deep, and throw under pressure. It's up to 98 throw under pressure. 99 for all the accuracies. He's pretty good. A true 99. And that, I think, is a good place to stop this episode. Super Bowl coming up in Dallas. So we stopped the Cowboys from playing there. I imagine some of that home crowd's going to be very disappointed to see us. But that's okay. You get the former Dallas Texans, the Chiefs of the AFL, right? Coming back to Dallas, trying to win a Super Bowl over your Detroit Lions. We're going to be fully healthy. We're going to be ready to go. And I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
It's insane, I hit it at the park, bend bones. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game, Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah, promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, yeah. Papa turn, taking it back to the house. Defensive joke, I'm laughing so loud. Speed burst good.